everyone, my name is Claire from Let's Talk Science in Ottawa. I go to the University of Ottawa and I study the human body because one day I want to become a doctor. Today we will be doing a fun experiment called the paper strip airlift. This is a fun one. Okay, so what we will be doing may look like magic, but has a lot of science. More specifically, a fun type of science called physics to it. We're going to be using a piece of paper to show how air pressure can cause a piece of paper to rise. When we blow on the paper, we are using the force of moving air to make the paper move. A force is just a push or pull. So I'll show you here by blowing on this paper. This is kind of like a push. Alright, so moving air has less pressure. It doesn't push as much onto the paper than the air underneath, which isn't moving as fast. When we blow over the top of the paper, the air underneath has more pressure or push than the moving air on top, and so the page should lift. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we'll need to take a piece of paper from your notebook, printer paper, or another paper, and we're going to have to cut it in half lengthwise, like this. We're trying to be making a paper airstrip, just like I mentioned in the name earlier. You may want help from an adult to cut the paper, so don't be afraid to ask. Alright, so we have our paper airstrips. Start by holding the paper at one end with both hands, like I have here, and place it just below your bottom lip, like this. Now is the fun part. Blow on top of the paper and watch it rise. Cool, hey? So, this is one of the reasons why a plane lifts into the air. The shape of its wing helps the air to move faster over the top, so the air below gives a bigger push and keeps it lifted. Now it's your turn to experiment. What else can you try to see how other shapes work? Maybe it's a triangle, circle, or try making funky shapes, like this one I have here, with jagged outlines, or however you feel like. So, this would how you'd be doing something like this with the funky lines. You'd still put it to your mouth, just below your bottom lip, and blow to let it rise. You may find that some longer shapes, so bigger pieces of paper you might need, work a little better. Happy experimenting, everyone!